The night on Glethor 9 was alive with thunder and static. A thin human boy, 16, wiry, breath steaming in the cold, sprinted across the red dunes under a storm of crackling lightning. Eli Ward wasn't supposed to be outside the colony perimeter. The alarms had sounded hours ago when a ship crashed beyond the western ridge. Every adult was huddled underground, fearing alien raiders, but Eli had seen the smoke and gone anyway. When he found the wreck, it wasn't a raider gunship at all. It was a small silver craft, half-buried, burning. Inside was someone not human. He tore the hatch open with his bare hands, coughing through the heat. The being inside had pale, metallic skin, slender limbs, and eyes that shimmered like starlight behind cracked glass. She was bleeding blue. "Hey, can you hear me?" he shouted. The alien's lips trembled. "Help, please! The beast!" Before Eli could ask, the ground shook. A roar, deep and wet, rolled through the valley. Out of the shadows lumbered a thing out of nightmares. A centipede-lizard hybrid, 15 feet tall, plated in black armor, dripping acid. The storm flashed behind it, turning its fangs into silver lightning. Eli froze. His father's old plasma cutter, barely a tool, not a weapon, hung from his belt. He should have run. But he looked at the alien girl's bleeding side, the way she reached out weakly toward him, and something primal surged inside him, that stubborn human impulse to defy the impossible. "Stay down," he whispered. He ignited the cutter. The beast shrieked and charged. Eli ducked behind the wreckage, slicing at one of its forelegs. The torch hissed, carving molten flesh. Acid splattered his sleeve, burning through cloth. He screamed, but didn't stop. The monster swung its tail. He dove under it, rolled, and jammed the cutter deep into its chest. The weapon sparked and died. Power cell empty. The beast's claw came down, but the alien girl lifted her trembling hand. A pulse of blue light erupted, knocking the creature back. She gasped, collapsing. The flash barely slowed the monster, but it gave Eli time. He grabbed a shard of the wrecked ship, a glowing core rod still humming with energy, and rammed it into the beast's open wound. The valley exploded in light. When the dust settled, the creature was still. Eli fell to his knees, coughing, his vision swimming. He crawled to her side. "Hey, we're okay. It's dead." The girl's eyes fluttered open. "You, human, why?" He managed a faint smile. "Because you needed help." She studied him for a long, silent second, then smiled back faintly. "My name is Lyra." Eli laughed weakly. "Nice to meet you, Lyra. I'm the idiot who fought a monster." She tilted her head. "Idiot, hero. Same word?" He chuckled. "Sometimes." By morning, the search teams found them. Eli was airlifted back to Outpost Harren, still clutching the alien's hand as the medics worked on both of them. When he woke in the infirmary, the colony chief, Commander Ronan Greaves, was waiting, arms folded, face like stone. "You disobeyed direct lockdown orders," Greaves said coldly. "You entered restricted territory. You risked exposure for her." Eli struggled to sit up. "She would have died. She's our Ka'ani," Greaves snapped. "They killed 100,000 humans in the siege of Io. You think saving one of them makes you a hero?" Eli met his gaze. "Maybe not, but it makes me human." Greaves's jaw tightened. For a moment, the room was silent except for the beeping of med monitors. Finally, he turned away. "The council will decide what to do with her. You'll remain confined until then." But that night, Greaves stood alone on the observation deck, staring out at the alien girl resting in the med bay. He'd fought in the siege of Io. He still remembered the screams, the fire. Yet watching this young human risk everything to save one of the enemy, something cracked inside him. The next morning, he sent a message to the council. "Recommend transfer of the Arkayani survivor to medical custody. She poses no threat." Human youth Eli Ward acted with courage and compassion beyond measure. When he finished, Greaves sighed and whispered to the empty room, "Maybe the war's finally over." Weeks later, across the colonies, a story began to spread. About a human boy who fought a beast to save a wounded alien girl. They called it foolish, brave, impossible. But wherever it was told, Humans and Arcaani alike listened, and for the first time in generations, they hoped.